To my fellow AKMU music fans, hello, it has been too long. I don't even know what to say going into this other than I've missed AKMU incredibly. I am aware that Hyuk had been releasing a lot of solo stuff since they last released Hero, right, as a duo. While I did check out his stuff hasn't been necessarily my cup of tea. But I am curious if, like, will AKMU have a sound shift change since they aren't under YG anymore? And so they aren't working with the same producers, right? And they aren't working with the same A&Rs. Like, A&R's job usually is to help the artists choose like which producers or songwriters they want to work with. Sometimes they help brainstorm the genre they want to go for. If I remember correctly, under YG they would write music a lot with one of their keyboardists or something like that. And so now, if we're starting with Spring Colors, this one's Lee Hyuk and Lee Hyuk. The name doesn't immediately come to mind. So I'm like, will this be a change in style? We're skipping Paradise of Rumors because my initial reaction was caught with Enroll and Claire's reaction to the song. So that's there. To summarize my thoughts on Paradise of Rumors, it seems a little bit more country leaning or folk leaning. I'm not very familiar with Korean folk music, so I don't know how much of it is like Western folk influence versus Korean folk influence. But that was a song that they sort of relied a lot on a singular loop, and it never really seemed to shift and grow. While I did enjoy the instrumentation throughout, I kind of wish that it had harmonies added to it because it was solo Soohyun the entire time. Vocal harmonies added to it, or even more instrumentation added throughout, like they did in Hero. That's why I like Hero so much. But we'll see what Spring Colors is up to. Oh, I really hope to see them live in Korea. I'm visiting Korea this summer. Ah! Okay, 3, 2, 1, Spring Colors. Okay. Very beautiful guitar sound. Okay, we've got the twangy, to me that's like the Western twangy guitar sound, which I'm not the biggest fan of personally, but already we're getting more chords than Paradise of Rumors. I need to look at the lyrics. Cute little lick. They had a little lowered so far it's like a verse-verse. New chords. We got some Hyuk. And now the guitar is an octave up. I think they might have added in... What did they add in? I love the acoustic guitar sound. I like how it's developing so far. I really can't stand the twangy guitar. And now, okay, I think we added a second acoustic guitar because now we're hearing a guitar on our right and a left and they're playing different things. I really love this verse. Gentle harmony added in the vocals. And now they added an electric guitar, which fills up. Okay, so we have 3 different guitars happening at once, plus the bass. Doesn't resolve until the start of the next phrase. Did they add in another bass? The instrumentation shifted a tiny bit, it grew a little bit more. Or maybe they just boosted the bass. Love. da 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 again. Wow, I love the acoustic guitar sound. It isn't, I don't know how to explain it, but one of the songs, if you didn't know already, that I am obsessed with, the guitar sound of Time and Fallen Leaves is so different from the guitar sound here. And I don't know enough about guitar to know exactly is it the difference between steel string and nylon string, or like just the resonance of the guitar, or is it all about the way that they recorded the guitar? But I love how the acoustic guitar sounds in both, even though they're completely different. Here it's very dry. I feel like you can hear the fingertip on the string, the various picking. But just like the creativity of the little licks that they had. It wasn't just always strum, 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 right? They had a variation of the strum, 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 and the little clicky boo. So that was definitely my favorite element of the song, my favorite sound of the song. I feel like this is a very smooth transition from Paradise of Rumors, because we have the If you love it, I wish I was you. I think it's stylistically there to tie it to Paradise of Rumors, and because it feels like more folksy, more country, more nature, more outside, more adventure. And now, one of my favorite things with AKMU lyrics, they are the main artists. Them and Ijina are the reason why I want to learn Korean, other than how it would be helpful with the job that I want to do the rest of my life. If these lyrics are correct, pastel tone crayons, I wasn't necessarily getting pastel tone crayons, I was just getting like wheat field flowers. But Spring Inside a Friend's Sketchbook is the color pink. Like, they're always so visually poetic with their, oh, specifically balsam flowers. Ooh! Oh, gorgeous, stunning, dainty. Tucking flowers into my friend's hair, the sound of birds whistling all around the neighborhood when spring, 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 and everything is born anew. 10 out of 10 lyrics. Let's move on to Paid with Bugs. Adorable. Love that title. Okay, Jinhyuk again. And Chenhyuk. 3, 2, 1. This sound of a car. Do we have some harmonica in here? So they are going for the country vibe. Something about that melody is an interesting harmonic shift. I like when Chenhyuk comes in, so do vocal harmonies. Ascending? No? Okay. Oh! I need to go back to double check the harmonies, but it sounded like they were going to modulate, and I think we went back down, but I'm confused enough to not know for sure. It's like they're hanging out on a dominant or something. So we have an unresolved feeling. Yeah. Even though we have the twangy guitar, it's dancing around more, so it bugs me less. And it's a lower register, which is nice. That's so cute! That's adorable. It's so playful. The fact that the syllables she used like imitated the twangy guitar. And the fast trade back and forth between siblings, I like. I like this section a lot. But this is tonic, right? Which is why that's weird. Yeah, we are in the same key as before. So was it even? a dominant that we were in? Good chords in this one. Chords that are satisfying but that confuse me. That sounds like a accordion? Or the smaller version of it, bandolion? Tempo change. A little. I have a feeling if I look up the lyrics, I'm going to be crying at this part. Stunning. Little cymbal roll. Ah, favorite song on the album so far. Okay, what this song had that I love in AKMU's sound, vocal harmonies. They could have done more, but they were there. Fast trading back and forth between brother and sister. Soohyun going, da da. I can't really fully embody her, but it happened towards the end, but like no one can do it like her, like she can. Great instrumentation. I thought they used the twangy, it might even be a different guitar, and I just might be stereotyping the twangy guitar sound into one. Oh, and tempo, the retardando, like what they did in Every Little Thing, like it feels like a musical journey because there was like a tempo change, and in this case, they just took everything out and it was like full rubato, so it just felt very expressive. Paid with 2 bugs and got on the bus. It was a very wonderful dinner. Even if I spend all the money I hard-earned here, it won't be a waste. Where shall we go tomorrow? My heart, I just like the like slice of life vibes that their lyrics give. My heart was full of anticipation. Shall I take a nap today? Because it's like a diary entry, or like what you text someone, because I will have to walk for a long time again. They paid with 12 bugs. Are we talking about inflation? Got on the train. Bus versus train. That hesitates and lingers. Time is short and there is so much to enjoy. I knew I would quit. I agree. I mean, I could just show this song to people with perfect pitch who can analyze the chords much faster. So I think I'm gonna do that instead of you see me struggle through it. Dude, it's been 6 years. Seven years since I took music theory? Your girl remembers nothing. I'm so sorry, but Paid with Bugs, fantastic. Timing at the end, love. This is halftime that I'm clapping. Yeah, no, it's definitely a tempo change. Any song with da-da, yeah. That's a hard interval to sing. Da 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 da. Is that it? Let's move on to what I believe is the title track. 3, 2, 1. It's Joy, Sorrow, a Beautiful Heart. Microphone sounds very far away from the piano. And her vocals have a lot of reverb on them. So yes, live strings. And now the harmony's moving faster, I think. Is it? There are so many reasons to love. Oh my god, it was almost the Pachelbel sequence. It was almost the what? Retardando. New chords, new chords, new chords. like this chord progression a lot. It makes you think it's like the lamenting pocket bell chords, but then it brightens up. And they let acoustic instruments breathe. It's panned back and forth with the pits, so the instrumentation arrangement develops. I think it was contrary motion in the vocal arrangement. Do, wah, you expect to go here, which is same chord progression as Winter album title track. That cut, so bright, so beautiful. Guitar in unison makes it more dramatic. Did we change keys somewhere? We have another time. Is that supposed to be a reference to Naka? Yeah, we're changing keys. Something's happening with the keys. That's not the end. About 4 minutes long. Someone practicing drums. Is this the end of Earth? Is this what? Ah? Were there hints that the world was ending the entire time? Or did it come as like a last minute? I guess maybe you could see the hints throughout, like the messy room, like not caring if the world's gonna end, not caring what things look like, just enjoying the area around you, the nature before. Okay. The first thing that I want to go back and check is if they snuck in a key change somewhere when I wasn't paying attention, or if it's just towards the end they have a couple chords that step outside the key center. After humming along, I believe this song is in D flat major, except there's a couple moments with mixture, like there. Boo. When it comes to the instrumental breaks, which I always extremely appreciated, this one was a bit hit, so it was very heavy, and they're like smiling. There definitely could be a meaning behind this, but I sort of preferred the strings doing the cello, a lower line might have been doing that. Nope. They're just, there was like a da-da-dee-dum, but I wish there was more movement in this, even though, yeah, I think they could have still had like a little retardando and then start again. Yeah, hanging out on the leading tone, going to here. Stone. I like the string pizzicato arrangement when it moves to the string plucks. We might have added a shaker or a tambourine here. And then unison there is very dramatic. We're still in D flat major. That's up a half step.
Oh, it actually tonicizes in B flat.
Just a lot of chords that aren't tonic. Because this is dominant. 1. A very quiet, reserved. Jesus Christ, that's so insane that they're like, let's end on the most soft sounding, arriving at home note and have the world blow up at the same exact time. Dynamics done well. Okay, Sunshine, Bless You. This is 이진협 and 이찬혁 again. It's I don't know how to describe what kind of guitar sound that is. How many guitars were used in the making of this album? Yes. Have I heard this somewhere before? It's very quirky intervals they're choosing. I'm not sure what the term is, but it's just like they're taking the rhythm. Oh, different this time, but it was like twice as slow. I've heard this before. Was this released on a previous EP? Bless you. Oh, the reason why I heard it is because they performed it live and I watched the Suhyun fan cam. Whoopsies. Okay, I really like that upward chromatic for the first 10 seconds. Then it kept happening. Oh, and now it's back. It's like an alarm going off. The little castanet is cute. You got some cowbell? Lots of cymbal. I think I'm enjoying the percussion arrangement the most so far of this song. Right, they had a flutist on this. Oh, I want to see them live so bad. Cute, adorable. Hand drums. I wish the cowbell was less. So we could hear more of just, we're hearing a lot of tone of the actual note of the hand drums, but I want to hear more of the slap. A little improv time. Bringing back in the melody. And we're back to the cymbal, so it fills out the frequencies. Aww, cute little ending. Adorable. Sorry guys, I did cheat and I've just, the second something AKMU related pops up on my timeline, I've been watching it. So I heard that already. But let's talk about da, 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 da. Not you again. Why that melody is so quirky. It's tonic, B major. how do you create that sound on guitar? Da-da-da-da. Is it just like a certain plug-in patch thing? I don't know. What did I say? I said this was in B? So why that guitar line itself is so weird is because it's climbing up 1, flat 2, 2. It's just like has nowhere to go. It's like you start on a journey and then you run into a brick wall. Oh, but then da-da-da-da. It goes up to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 4 is still a predominant, so it still kind of has nowhere to go. It's kind of cool because it's sometimes like da-da, and it's sometimes da-da-da-da, and sometimes da-da-da-da. So it has variation. Da, so 5, sharp 4, which is the it's the tritone. Na, na. How she floats up there. Quirky, fun. I'm definitely dancing. I'm definitely grooving during this live. Love that they gave some time for improv and the instrumentation that they featured was nice. Just the da-da-da-da got on my nerves, and I feel like when it came to the vocals, they sort of kept to a similar range, less vocal harmony throughout, but I don't dislike. Paid with Bugs still number 1. Tent. 3, 2, 1. It sounds like they recorded this in a tent. No auto-tune. She's a little flat. Which is totally fine. It's not a criticism. It creates the vibe. I kind of wish the guitar was also like had the room sound. Piano and the guitar sounds like they had a direct line feed into the ability, I like how they recorded it. One of the pianos might be recorded in the room, but it like was doubled with something that seemed more electronic maybe. This is a very nursery rhyme. Oh, hey, Chanhyuk. A little bridge section. Or maybe they just have really close-up mics to the piano so you don't really get that room sound. Oh, and you can hear the tent. I love AKMU so much. Because I guess it's, they give more indie vibes, just the amount of taking it outside of the clean and precise K-pop world, which I love too. But it's partially what differentiates them. But this feels like home, singing about a tent and like the fact that shoes are so big and drunken nap snoring. I guess just talking about being in nature and relationships in nature, friendships, just doing very, is it a word, menial tasks? Gets me out of the mindset of work and stress and all that stuff. Makes you want to go camping. But I think they did summarize the feeling of being in a tent very well, besides actually physically recording in a tent. That's so funny. All right, Young and Married. Okay, this entire EP seems to be written by Jinhyuk and Chanhyuk. 3, 2, 1.
막내 동생 아니고 딸 이게 시시 아니고 들판에 사랑스러운 가죽의 뒷박질에
I changed this time. Oh no, I went back down.
꾸네 상상 속에 험지 많은 손을 잡고
Oh, we got jazz organ in there. I need to look up the lyrics for this. Not one of my favorite chord progressions. It's like the chord progression in this song is a path that curves, but you can always see when it's going to curve. Ooh. Little that jazz organ is so quiet. Ooh, there was some crunchy harmony there. Why was that a jump scare? Because I guess I thought they were like simplifying the instrumentation to just voice and guitar. Okay. Cute. I definitely feel like in this one, the lyrics add a lot of character to the song itself. Because we've got a simpler side of instrumentation, just the and like some snare and kick and the guitar and the jazz organ and the twangy western guitar. And I guess this is the Chanhyuk solo track, while Paradise of Rumors was the Soohyun solo track. Not a youngest sibling, but a daughter. Oh, is he talking about... The first line made me think, is he talking about Soohyun? Huh. A couple that resembles macaroni penguins. It's very sweet. Slower tempo. I love the imagery of just this adult singing about, oh, look at those cute little lovebirds. It's so cute how much you love each other. Something like that. Adorable. Okay, the right person. Huh? Bluesy. Are we gonna resolve? We're not gonna resolve? I just really like their playful stuff. I'm wondering if the voices will ever come in. But I was also okay if it doesn't. That is a crunchy chord. I don't know what key they're in. I don't even know if the vocal melody is in the same key. Okay, yeah, it is. But there are clashes. Which means our perfect pitch people will have a field day.
그러기만 한 사람 어디 있죠 우리들에게 가시 같은 그 사람 그녀에게 장미꽃을 줍니다
Does that mean this is tonic? The most melodic moment that makes sense. And now we're back to not making sense. Okay. Just adding a ton more instrumentation, a lot more life to the song. Gotta make sure my audio's still working. It is great. And now since we have more instruments playing and the bass came in, we have a better idea where we are harmonically and how the vocal melody fits in. I think we have some. I keep throwing. The choir. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, this is a party! Change in arrangement, we got some subdivisions. I like the syncopation with da da da. What subclass, what subgenre of jazz is this? Honky tonk? Lovely a cappella moment here, kind of. We got claps on the upbeats. Okay, a little tag. If it was live performance. What? No. Why did it end just as the piano started to improvise? That was illegal. That is going to trigger the jazz musicians. See, da 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 da. Sounds like it's beginning a solo. It's beginning a solo and then it just ends. I can't help but wonder if they just went on for a very long time and then they made a decision when to cut afterwards. Maybe there's somewhere out there, there's an even longer version. Does it go smoothly into Graceful Breakfast? I feel like da 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 da, but then this is down here. That was the beginning. It's like it was like a mistake. It was like it was cut off early, man. Maybe there's some sort of. Oh wait, no. Oh wait, does it loop perfectly? I'm not as mad as I was before. The right person. We've got a contender for #1 on the album, along with Paid with Bugs. I had so much fun with that song. Like, this is a song I believe that reused chords, but they were so hard to latch onto at the beginning and big question marks over my head. And then they finally added the bass. So then when we added the bass, then I could do that analysis. And then they just like had fun over the same amount. So it might be a criticism from our crew. Sometimes like when I'm trying to decide which songs to show them, I'm thinking ahead of like, okay, what do these reactors like or dislike in music? Like I could see maybe Ben and Catherine being like, yeah, it was really cool, but then they never went anywhere else. But maybe the chords are colorful and interesting enough for them to not care, and they're just like so happy with what they did with them. What's lyrics? Right and Wrong Person, RM, AKMU RM. I would flip my shit if AKMU and RM, the best acoustic K-pop artists out there. Where's the right person, where's the wrong person? Stop the fighting while we live. Let's give each other a smile. I mean, okay, yeah, confusing chords, we got the shaker. We started adding in hand drums, so like this has the instrumental development that I really love. Just adding in rhythm section, so everything's so rhythmic, and then, right, then eventually. So cute, the little pauses. I didn't even notice the hand drums the first time through, I don't think. And then we've got the piano, the bass, second guitar. And they're like trading off with their little riffs. Do-do-do-do-do, ba-da-da-do-boo-boo. Ba-da-da-da-ba. Da-da-da-da-da-da, which might be the thing they ended on. And the piano's just a lot of syncopation. That's what also makes this so dancey. This might be actually number one.
Five minutes later.
No, wait. It's just such a tempo change and vibe change, even though instrumentation seems to be the same going into Graceful Breakfast, but we just went from such a good party time to what sounds like post-dinner, drunken, like tired. We'll see. I can't judge by the first 2 seconds. 3, 2, 1. It's just, okay, got a little brighter, but this is like in Winnie the Pooh, Eeyore. This is giving Eeyore, while the other one was giving Piglet. Okay, now it's a little bit more. Nice hits. Little Scooby-Doo-Bop. Show-tuny. Yeah, show-tuny. Okay, brass. We got trumpet and trombone. Where are we gonna go? Make up your mind. They open up. Little saxophone. Ooh, nice little run. Okay, low register. Da-da-da-da-da. This is how you do an instrument solo. I am so proud to say AKMU's like my favorite artist with Day 6. They give the instruments time to shine, except in the right person at the very end. Okay, a new section, I believe. We got a different feel. What I was gonna say is vowels are opening on da ba da ba. They could have done like do 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 dee, you know, but they kept it an open sound.
숨을 뭉개는 고요함에 빨라 스투피두피두바바 스투피두피두바바 스투피두피두바바
Little retardando. She really dug into that. That is going to be a grower, I can already say. So it felt like a bit of a slap to the face going from the energy of the right person down to Graceful Breakfast. Kind of felt like I fell down the stairs. But listening to this song on its own, I know it will grow on me. Yeah, let's... God Live. I think the instrumentation is trumpet, trombone, sax. Sometimes in horn sections there's 2 trombones and 2 trumpets, I think. Yeah, going from like the quarter note feel to halftime feel. The little shakes. That's what I think. I think they use a plunger. And then like also lots of vibrato on da 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 da. And we still have hand percussion. I like how it starts off slower rhythmically and then gets a little bit more and more subdivisions are added in, like faster notes. Sometimes playing the blues note, sometimes not. I'm not sure how I feel about the way they recorded the sax though. And then again, like, I'm used to being in the same room and hearing the clacking of the keys, you know, and like the breath going through. This is a very round, like maybe they added reverb to it or something. Like it could have been a little bit more dirty. But then again, even this part like the trumpet is like, it's like so piercing on their notes that it's a little bit more poppy leaning than. And those rhythmic moments always come as a surprise, where they like take out everything. Well, I guess not the second time around. Yeah. Not mad, not in love, probably grow on me. Now we move on to Festival of Refugees, which is different from Paradise of Rumors. Ooh, this is only Lee Chan-hyuk. 3, 2, 1. Festival of Refugees.
밤이 깊었고 난민들이 오네.
Very close to the mic. Super close to the mic.
떠나온 우리는 누구 하나 쫓아낼 명분이 없지.
2, 3, 4. Raw sounding. Is it like, it was a BTS song where they auto-tuned the whistle? I'm mad at the producer for auto-tuning a whistle, are you serious?
고독함을 피하여 저들은 지난 날의 나였고
나였고. I like that melodic part.
오늘 밤 아낄 게 없지. 난민들이 오네.
Okay, change of
난민들이 오네.
guitar arrangement.
자리로
We do have dual guitars.
난민들이
The
오네.
refugees are coming.
난민들의 축제가 열렸네.
Okay, Chanyeok vibrato. It had so much character.
난민들이요 네.
Not a great whistler, but that's completely fine. That's so fine.
난민들이요 네. 난민들의 축제가 열렸네.
Wow, we need to play this for Trump.
밤이 깊었고 난민들이 오네. 마실 것을 위하여 떠나온 우리는 누구 하나 쫓아낼 명분이 없지.
I think I prefer the sound of Festival of Refugees over his last solo song on this album, but I'm trying to figure out why. Dum, 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 dum. Da-da-dum, ba-da-boom, ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-dum. Or you can feel the bum, bum. And also, I think the sound of this guitar is reminding me of my dad's acoustic guitar. He's a casual guitarist, but some of my favorite childhood memories is just, getting ready for bed and he's just like out in the living room trying to teach himself a song on the guitar and the steel strings sound similar. I also like how whispery his delivery is. I think maybe it's breathy on purpose. Maybe it isn't that he's a bad whistler. Maybe it's like purposely, because I'm like when my whistle is more sharp and has more tone to it, it doesn't quite fit the vibe as much. Instead of yeah, like my whistle is too perfect for this. Which is a bad thing. I'm not complimenting myself. Or am I? Love yourself. I learned to whistle because I was sucking my thumb as an 8-year-old and the therapist was like, find her something else to do with her mouth. And so then I learned to whistle. Yeah. I like how speech-like his delivery is and how quiet it is. Lovely message. Like, if I'm interpreting it correctly. Just like, these people are wandering and need to find a place to home. If you've never wandered, like, and you aren't wandering, who are you to turn them away? Lovely. Let's go Stains. Second Soohyun solo. Ba, 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 ba. Oh yeah. Nice contrast from the lower register stuff earlier. I think Chanyeok might be in there an octave down. Oh, a little bluesy. Da-da-da. It's hard to go from... That is Chanyeok. It's like they recorded through a megaphone or something. Really full voice, Soohyun.
이미 너무너무 늦었대 너의 얼룩진 상처 내
That's always such a surprise.
기억할게
Never expect that bass or solo.
우리의 얼룩진 기억
New material, right? Maybe? A lot of the songs have. Oh,
이젠 보내야 해 이미 너무 널 잡아뒀어
I thought that was gonna be a tag ending. I don't know, but there's more.
내 안에 늘 기억할게 우리의 얼룩진 기억 우리의 얼룩진
Maybe there will be a tag. Again? Eh? Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, for 2 seconds I was shocked that we ended unresolved. I think we ended on a syncopated beat. Hold up, let's count together. Oh, god damn it.
우리의 얼룩진 기억
1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. It was sudden. Can I fully explain why? My guess is that it was the and beat leading up to one. Okay, this song. It was emotional whiplash going from Festival of Refugees to Stains. So I kind of wish Festival of Refugees was earlier in the album, maybe around Sunshine Bless You and Tent. Maybe they didn't want to like more raw sounding recordings back to back with Tent and Festival of Refugees. But it would have been more of a smooth vibe going from, oh, and like Graceful Breakfast up there. Like if we went from The Right Person to Stains, this one feels like a celebration. Live, I'm gonna be bopping around, dancing without a care. It's so energetic, it's celebratory, that's the word I was looking for. And The Right Person was great leading up to that. Maybe the right person might have been more energetic than Stains because it might have been a faster tempo. I do think it's a good ending song. Tucked away in the corner, I said I'd wash it someday. Oh, the stain. Oh. Why is it sound? Is that Soohyun or Chanyeok? Doubling him. It might have been him. They spilled my self-made potato soup. And I think the chords change here. I'm not sure. They might be different from the first time. I really, really like this pre-chorus. Is it that like... And I think that's different from the first time. It is different. Musician approved. If it was the same exact thing, that would make it more pop leaning. And they have that take over. Little instrumental, okay. Guitar solo. I think that is Chanyeok. Na 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 na. This is gonna be fantastic live. I've held on you for too long. Goodbye, Adios, my love. But then I'll always keep it in me. Maybe, oh, are they talking about another person? They're like, goodbye, my memories with you. Wait, no, goodbye you, but I'll keep the memories together. Like throwing away that stained shirt, but keeping the memory of the day that you wore it. Right? Did I get there? Lovely album. I think Stains is my third favorite, and I hope you look forward to a crew reaction. So far, I think the one most likely to be reacted to is The Right Person, because I have no freaking idea what's happening in there. And the reactors love a puzzle that takes time to solve. Yeah, I'll show a couple of the other songs to them too, and I hope you look forward to that. Thank you so much for listening along, watching with me. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Do you like this album? Do you not like this album? What's your favorite song? What's not your favorite song? And I'll see you in a future video. You don't see me as much anymore because I have an internship, which I talk about a little bit in our podcasts. So the free time that I would spend reacting with Sean or Henry is now spent behind the scenes as an international A&R at a small management company that works with various songwriters and producers. It's been so fun, and that's what I want to do. The dream job, I believe. Working at some sort of management for songwriters and producers, or a publishing company, music label, that kind of thing. But for the time being, I'm happy AKMU's back. Like all my favorite artists came, except Ijana. Ijana better come back in 2026. Bye-bye.